plenty this week. It's the Eagles and the Jaguars. All that and more coming up next.
We're about 15 miles from the Atlantic coast in the northeast corner of Florida. Welcome to Everbank Stadium here in Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, it's that time of the year. A little bit more urgency. The calendar page turns to November. We kind of know who the good teams are. The midpoint of the NFL season, always a great time to take a step back and look ahead to what's down the road for us.
Yeah, no doubt. And I always felt, even as a player, that you never really knew how good you were as a team or how good everyone else around the league was until you kind of got to this point in the year. November, December football. That's really where teams separate themselves from the pack, and that's where playoff pictures start to unravel. That's where there's a little bit more clarity between the haves and the have-nots. And this is when NFL football gets fun. Holidays are coming. Playoff pictures are unfolding. Is a blast.
Ready up.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw to get started. It's Rattler. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Roll. Bring it.
Here's carry number 1 for Travis Etienne. Travis Etienne. 20. 15. And he's going to take this all the way home. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Well, fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. 2nd play of the game, big touchdown, they strike first.
A good return as he takes it across the 30. So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time. And leading them out, their quarterback, it's Jalen Hurts.
They find themselves coming off a win last week that came right down to the end. And the best teams in the NFL, Mike, they can win close games and they can win different style games. You're not going to blow people out consistently in the NFL. The league is just too good and has too much parity. But the teams that are the best in one-score games, they're often the ones finding themselves in the best position come playoff time.
Now Hurts. That's taken it. It's Xavier Legette.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. 2nd and a yard. We'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
That's to the left side, hauled in by Legette. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run here with Walker. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. Couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front.
Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds. I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so
he slams it in there, and he is in. Kenneth Walker, touchdown, Eagles.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team 1 possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Jaguars offense and Terry McLaurin heading out onto the field. And he's been the man that makes this offense go. Currently number 2 in the NFL in terms of receptions for a wideout. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
And he's able to find a crease, get ahead for 7, and he'll bring up 3rd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Here we go, set. Set, go.
Here's Rattler. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
At their own 30-yard line.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. On play action, Hurts. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, it's Walker. And a good run there. Finds the lane, gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2. We'll try and run it with Walker. And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down by a couple of yards. Give him 4 yards. It was 3rd and 2 as they convert.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
A handoff, running left is Walker. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
He finds Jahan Dotson.
One of the biggest challenges of playing zone defense is defending a quarterback when they break contain of the pocket. All the zones have to move along with the quarterback, and it is just a lot of stress put back there, and you're able to find a soft spot, and they're able to connect.
Here's 3rd and 2. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Hurts. Brought in by the tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. To throw is Hurts. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. That one intercepted. Picked off by Nick Cross.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Man in motion here is Washington. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. And that's well read by the defense. Knocked backwards. He's back at his own 9-yard line.
It's a loss of 2.
Great job by the defense seeing this jet sweep unfold. They're able to get right to the point of contact and take this guy down for a loss.
On the draw, the give to ETN. The defense plays it beautifully on that one. They knock him back to the 7. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. After losses on the last 2 run plays, they face 3rd down and 14. And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone. And that is a safety. So first the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
They'll begin here on the ground. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, But if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
Hurts to the air on first down. That one taken in right side by Leggett. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The run up the middle, it's Walker. And this will be a short pickup down to the 45. Devin Lloyd, the linebacker, there to stop him. They face second down and 7. Throwing is Hurts. That one complete to Leggett. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. A throw there, caught by Leggett. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And a good run there. Finds the lane, gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2. Once again, it's Walker. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. At least it appears that way. He got it maybe by the length of the football. 2 minutes to go. First half in a 2-point game. Back with more from Jacksonville. After this timeout. They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Over the middle, he's got Leggett. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. On the ground, it's Walker. And the Eagles are going to be set up with 1st and goal. He couldn't quite break the plane. They'll have it at the 1-yard line. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Gibson now on the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Rattler now back to throw. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here as the clock stops. 50 seconds to play until halftime. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Ready, go.
Now Rattler gonna throw. This one is caught, and it's the tight end screen. Third and long.
Let's go now. Unlock line. Smash, smash.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to Etienne. And he'll pick up 2 out to the 27. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. Here's Jack Fox now as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. On 2nd down, Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He'll get this one complete to Brown. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
First down, Philadelphia.
A 1st down throw for Hurts. Oh, he's got a man, his tight end, Goddard. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 25. A huge play just before the half. 35 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. 1st and 10.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own.
And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So, we've hit halftime, and it's the visitors, the Eagles, out on top as we head downstate to Orlando. And we'll check in. And both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Hey!
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. That's caught left side by Goddard. 18 yards on the connection. First down, Philadelphia.
A gain of 18 on the play. And an Eagle first down.
To throw, Hurts. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass. They'll run right. Here's Walker. And he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not...
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll give it to Etienne to start this drive. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. On play action, he'll set up to throw. This one complete to Washington. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Taking off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
The carry here for Etienne. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
They'll go back to Etienne on first down. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Austin brought in motion. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Tackle there by Jalix Hunt. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Looking to throw. Rattler. He'll get this into the hands of Austin. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball, Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
They'll run the toss here to Etienne. Here's 2nd and 6. Man in motion here is Washington. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here we go.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Calvin Austin. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars will cut it to a 2-point lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. The drive will start on the ground. And that'll be a short gain up to the 27-yard line. Second down and 8. On the handoff, this is Walker. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. Now it's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And he's going to lose yardage on this return. Tried to retreat, but is covered up. The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. So we are through. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Taylor, the tight end, is in motion. Here's Etienne. And some good running there. That's a first down up to the 43.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll run it once more with Etienne. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
Well, that right there, Mike, is your once-a-game reminder of just the importance of short tackling. This run never gets anywhere near where it ends up if that initial hit was stronger and he was able to take him down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
On second down, here's Etienne. Etienne has the first down, still going. The speed on display. He's in. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. This returnable from the 4, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here. They'll begin it with 1st and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
We'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And not a lot there. Only up to about the 41. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete. He was looking for Kenneth Walker out of the backfield. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? Another really nice throw right there, and as you can see the numbers he's been able to put up here, I'm a little surprised, if I'm being honest, Mike, with just how easy it seems to have been. It just seems like he's made every right decision every time that he's decided to throw the ball.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. Right back to Brown. He's got it again. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. You can just see the frustration of the defender. You see him get off the quarterback. He's like, man, hold that ball for 1 tick longer, man. I'm there to record the sack. Nice job by the quarterback having that timing and rhythm to get that ball out of his hand. And you can imagine, he got close this time. That defender, he's going to keep coming, and don't be surprised if he eventually gets to him.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's the give to Walker. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Shotgun run now with Walker. Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
He pulls it in around the 5. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. This crowd into it now. It's 3rd and 2. Now Walker. And here we go. 4th and into. They'll try it now with Walker. And he's going to have the Eagles first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches. Here's Walker. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. And making a hat trick. That is his 3rd rushing touchdown of the game. A big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the second half. Now, can they protect this lead? Because, Mike...
And he will get into the end zone. The conversion is good, and the lead is up to 3 here in the 4th quarter.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Travis Etienne and the Jaguar offense ready to get back to work. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And it'll be 3rd down.
Here we go, set.
Throwing now is Rattler. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down. And he's going to go down. The pressure once again too much. And that should wrap this one up.
So you roll the dice on offense and you fail. But now you can't give up. Your defense has to go out there and get a stop. You have all 3 timeouts. You have time to get the ball back one more time on offense. So now your defense needs to answer the bell and give your offense one more shot.
The Eagles offense ready to take over once more. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Hurts down to a knee, and that will wrap this one up. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. They're 2nd, and it comes with 15 seconds to play in the game. Hurts down to a knee, and that will wrap this one up. Now the Jags will use their 3rd and final timeout. They stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Here comes the Eagles punt team as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And he didn't give the Gunners a chance to get down there and make a play for him. It's into the end zone and a touchback. Here's first down. Throwing is Rattler. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He'll let it go deep left sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. They're able to build on the solid performance of a week ago, and they make it 2 in a row with the victory here in this one.